Hey everybody, this is Brian from Khaki Shorts, and as some of you may know, I am from Douglasville, Georgia, which is a little town just west of Atlanta, and we have been waiting probably about 3 years on them to get through with the Highway 92 Fairburn Road extension that kind of goes around the downtown area. And so I took a little trip. They finally got it opened on May 27th of this year, and I took a trip and drove this new extension now that it's open, and come along with me and I'll show you some of the sights. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Okay, so we're going to start at Durley Lane. You can see here that this used to go straight, which went by the Checkers and the CVS, and now it takes a right and goes behind where the CVS and the Checkers is. Now, the only problem with this is if you want to go to the downtown Douglasville area, you have to take a left coming up. Right here. You're going to get in that left turn lane and turn left, and then that will take you over to Hospital Drive and Fairburn Road, where you'll take a right to head toward the downtown area. Now, this is all brand new. This is just newly opened. I know they had to buy up a bunch of land and tear down some houses to get this completed, but this will take a lot of the traffic around downtown. And the biggest thing, right here, if you took a right, it would take you to Highway 78 or Bankhead Highway. If you go straight, this is going to go underneath Highway 78 and the railroad tracks, which was the big thing. Before, you had to go over the railroad tracks to get to Douglasville or to get to Dallas and Hiram. Now, if you look up, you'll see one of them is Highway 78. The second one is railroad tracks. That's why it's reinforced a little more. So now we're on the north side of the tracks, where before you had to go over them. Now you just go under them. And this is going to continue straight up past a couple of the local parks, and then it's going to continue on and close up with what was the old Highway 92. It hasn't really changed much. They've just kind of widened it up and added another lane. So this is pretty much the Shell station. This hasn't changed much from here. It's just a little wider. They're not quite done up this far. It is open, but it looks like they're going to add another lane, so it'll be 2 lanes on each side going north toward Dallas and Hiram. So now we're actually going to turn around and go back toward Douglasville and show you a little different way that way. Okay, so come back this way, you can actually see they still have barrels up. This is not completed. They're going to make this a 4-lane, and it needs to be because there's plenty of traffic going between Douglasville and Dallas and Hiram. A lot of people that live in Dallas and Hiram head south on 92 to go to I-20, Interstate 20, to get into town, into Atlanta, or to go to work. So before, it was just 1 lane, and you had to go over the train tracks. If there was a train coming, it held up everything. So this is just going to help alleviate a lot of the traffic problems coming from Hiram south. Okay, so coming south on Highway 92, they have big signs up. If you want to go to I-20, just keep going straight. If you want to go into downtown Douglasville, you have to take a right here on Malone, which we're going to do right now. Now, this is the old Highway 92. It's going to go by Stewart Middle School. If you know where that is, it's going to be on your left up here. And then you're going to continue on until it goes over the railroad tracks into downtown Douglasville. So this is downtown Douglasville. Most of the buildings on the left are pretty old. They've installed a lot of new things. There's restaurants, there's the visitor center, there's some stores, some law offices, and the railroad tracks are on your right that run between Atlanta and Anniston, Alabama. I'm taking a left on Bowden Street here, which actually heads down toward where my parents live. That's where I was headed. Okay, if you're in downtown Douglasville, this is on Fairburn Road, headed south toward the interstate. The good old Dairy Queen that's been there forever. You used to be able to go straight, and that would continue on toward the interstate. They now have this closed at Hospital Drive. What you have to do now is get in these two left turn lanes, and you're going to take a left turn, and then that will take you up to the new Highway 92, and you'll just take a right, and that will put you back on Highway 92 south toward the interstate. As you can see, this one black car here he thought he could go straight, but you can't, even though it says road closed. So he had to jump over in front of somebody else. I got a feeling there are going to be quite a few wrecks here for a little while until everybody gets used to this new way of doing things. So they have temporary signs up for I-20 this direction. We're just going to take a right here and yield and head back on Highway 92. This is still on the new part. So right here is where it used to go straight, and now they've just cut it across where you have to take a right turn going the other direction or curve over to the left going this direction. So now we're back on the old Highway 92. If you go about half a mile up, you're going to hit Interstate 20, and you can go west to Alabama or east to Atlanta. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that little tour of the new Highway 92 extension. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We've got some cool stuff about Charleston. We've got some tea rooms coming up. We've got some old stuff about San Francisco and Japan and a lot of our travels. So thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed it.